told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Hello everyone, Medieval here, and welcome to my Why Are Games Not Fun Anymore series. In this series, I am on a quest to find what games that you all find fun, because everyone has a different definition of what makes a game fun, right? Let me know what your favourites are, either in the comments below or in my Discord, where I have a specific channel just for this. Alternatively, you can catch me live on Twitch. The links are all in the description below. Each week, I plan on playing a new game which will come from all of your suggestions and be decided upon by adding them all to a spin wheel. Whatever the wheel lands on, we will play that following week. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we had this week. Welcome to week 7, everyone. This week we played a game called Dead by Daylight, and this was suggested to us by our good friend G-String19. Dead by Daylight is a survival horror game that pits one player, the killer, against 4 other players, the survivors, across various different maps. The survivor's goal here is obviously to survive against the killer. They do this by fixing 5 generators that spawn randomly across the map. Once fixed, they power a large door that leads to your escape. To fix these generators, you have to first find them, get close to them, and hold down the action button. A bar will appear, and once filled, the generator will be functional. You do, however, get skill checks during this process. You will hear a loud sound to warn you of the skill check, a circle box appears, and you have to land the pin in the marked area to continue fixing. Failing this, the generator will explode, alerting the killer to your presence. Multiple survivors can be on the same generator to speed up the process, but more people equals more skill checks as well. Once 5 of the generators have been fixed, it's time to look for the large door. Pull the lever to open it, a loud siren will sound to alert the other players and the killer that a door is opening.
Hopefully.
Once opened, it's time to sprint through to safety. There is also a hatch that spawns randomly once the lever is pulled, and if you're injured and can't make your way to the door, you can always use this to escape if you're lucky enough to find it. Sounds easy, right? Well, not quite. There is also the aforementioned killer at large. If this killer finds you, it is super difficult to get away. You do have planks of wood that you can knock over. If they are close behind you, a perfectly timed one will stun them for a little bit, allowing you to run off and hide somewhere until the coast is clear again. There is some horror-themed music which I believe matches the killer's character that starts to play when they are nearby, so you do get some sort of warning. It would be wise to use this and run off. The killer, of course, has to hunt each survivor, strike them down, which usually takes 2 hits. The first hit puts them into an injured state, which slows them down as they bleed all over the place. The second hit will knock them down, allowing you to carry them over to a hook, which are placed all over the map. If you find yourself hooked, all is not lost yet. Other survivors can come and get you off, however, 3 successful hooks on a player will sacrifice them to the entity, eliminating them from the game. There is a whole host of unlockable survivors and killers, as well as skills for each to help you along the way. Going into this game, after reading up and being told a little about it, I felt that it was going to be super easy for the killer, and after playing it, I guess I was kinda right. Now, I played with a group of us in there, and we were all pretty much novices, which might be the reason why it was so easy for the killer. They didn't win every single round, but it did feel like if the killer was to just go gung-ho, you didn't really stand a chance. Especially all 4 of you surviving just wouldn't ever happen. The killer is just so fast, and there's no real escaping them. There was one game in particular where we had an AI bot in there to fill out the lobby. I was the killer in this case, and this bot was super fast. He would just run me endlessly around an obstacle, and I'd never catch up. Even turning the opposite way, they would turn just as fast. Maybe this is a skill you can pick up as Survivor, and if so, it's an absolute must in my opinion. I didn't get to play as much as I'd have liked to this week to give a better overall opinion on the game, testing out different skills, strategies, etc., but we played enough to catch the gist of it. I feel like this game is fun to play with a group short term, rotating the killer and just having a chill night with it. To go online solo grinding just isn't really appealing to me. I feel I would get bored of this very quickly, and that is why we are going to give it a score of 54 on our fun meter. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you find this useful to you. Next week we have Crash Bandicoot 4 landing on a spin wheel. I hope to see you all there, and until next time, take care.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until